Hello, I just finished wrapping Christmas presents. Well, actually, I didn't finish. Today, I wanted to talk about trends that I actually skipped this year. I feel like it's a video that I owe to you guys because I've been talking about how I skip some trends every single year. I don't participate in every single one of them. This is a video that I had to make to finish off the year. I also have a video that I posted on Veryy, one of my first videos talking about clothes, and it was called Fashion Trends I'm Skipping in 2024. And I had such a mixed response to that video. When I started this channel, I was so scared about cheating on fashion trends and just talking badly about certain things that other people might like, just because I felt so bad kind of giving my opinion. I didn't really want to offend anyone, and I remember I said I was skipping certain trends because I thought they wouldn't look good on me. Looking back, there are some things that I mentioned in that video that I did end up buying, so I thought we would go through that today. There are a bunch of new trends that came out this year after I posted that video, so I wanted to talk about every single trend that I bought and then every single thing that I didn't buy and why I didn't buy it, kind of my logic into why I choose some trends and why I don't choose other ones. So let's go through this very extensive list. I don't think you can see it. The first thing that I bought were flats. I got them as a gift. I got some red ones and some black ones, and I love them so much. Part of my style is an allure to kind of this French Parisian style. Is something that I really like. It's something that I try to replicate sometimes. It's something that I think feels authentic to me and something that I love. And I was adamant about buying flats at first because I remember being very traumatized when I was younger because I used to have flats that would make my feet sweat. So when they came back into style, I was like, ugh. It was something that I really didn't know if I wanted to incorporate into my wardrobe, but I got these flats from veryy and I love them so much. They literally never make my feet sweat, and I think they're one of my favorite things that I added into my closet this year. Something else that I bought were sambas. I know, so basic, but you know what? We're talking about trends, and this is something that was trending this year, this last couple of years. I finally got myself to buy a pair. I had been wanting them for so long, and I didn't really buy them because I don't spend a lot of money on shoes. Most of my money goes into clothes. It takes me a little longer to actually want to make that investment, but I don't regret buying them because I use them so much and they really go with almost every single outfit. The amount of money that I spent on them and the amount of times that I've used them kind of checks off. The next thing that I bought is this zebra print shirt. I thrifted this on one of those Instagram thrift shops that I just discovered this year. They have the best clothes. I think they're based in Mexico City, which is the reason why they are so good. Mexico City has such a variety of really cute vintage pieces. If you want to find really cute, unique pieces, definitely check them out. It's something that I kind of had been gatekeeping. I mean, not really. I hadn't been very outspoken about this since I found them. I did tag them on a blog that I did. You can go through my following list and I have a couple in there. That's where I get some of my pieces. But I got this zebra print shirt that I really like. Zebra is something that is not actually trending right now, but I think it's gonna have kind of a bigger moment in the next couple of years. Another trend that I bought this year is this leopard coat. I'm not sure if it's leopard or cheetah. I feel like it's more cheetah than it's leopard. And the reason why I bought it is because I've always wanted to have a cheetah print coat, just because I'm such a big Arctic Monkeys fan. I love Alexa Chung, kind of her style. I also love Devon Carlson. She used to wear a lot of these pieces back in the day. I think she still wears them. I love all of that. I think it's also part of my style, so that's why I bought it. I didn't really just buy it because it was a trend. And something that I avoided is the very overly trendy leopard pieces. So for example, this top, I saw this on everyone and I liked it a lot when I first saw it, but I started seeing it on literally every single person. I got sick of it. Something else that I bought this year, I finally bought a burgundy bag. I've been wanting it since fall 2022. No one was really selling it back then, and I finally found the perfect burgundy bag. Also, I finally bought a leather hobo black bag, and I found it on a yard sale for, I think it was like $3. One of my best finds this year. Love it so much. Also, I've been wearing it a lot. I know I'm gonna be wearing it for the next couple of years. Something else that I bought this polka dots halter dress that I've been talking about non-stop in the past couple of months. It's Ralph Lauren, it's thrifted, and I love polka dots. I found it for what was that? I found it for, I think, $10. Something Something else that I did participate in are vests. I didn't buy this. My cousin lent it to me when I was back in Monterey, and I paired it up with this low waist leather skirt. I said I was going to skip this trend, but when I paired it up with that skirt, I just loved it so much. Not enough for me to buy a piece, but I did wear it, even though I said I wasn't going to. Something else that I participated in this year, red French tips. I've been seeing them everywhere, so there's such a big nail trend at the moment. I'm not a nail expert, but I think they are big right now. Obviously, I don't have them anymore because I don't know why my nails got so damaged this last time that I got them done, which really sucks because Christmas is in a week. My nails are gonna be like this. Also, something that is very kind of chic. I don't know if they're actually from France. I'm gonna look so stupid if I say they're Parisian and they're not. You know, like French fries? They're not French, right? Something else that I love this year, headscarves. I am big on headscarves every single year. I do know they were trending a little bit more right now, and the cap and the headscarf trend. I also wore that, but I didn't really use it in a fashionable way. Let me explain. I was working this year, and I'm laughing because I can't believe that was my life 6 months ago. This year I was working at a school, and listen, it was hard. It was hard. I mean, I'm so grateful that I did because it's something that's always gonna keep me humble. I got that experience of a full-time job working with kids. It's super hard, and I have so much respect for anyone who's been doing it their whole life. But the UV rays in this city are super high from, I guess, March until October. I had to be on, I guess, car duty every single day because I have to get the kids to their cars when the school day was over. Meanwhile, the UV rays were at 12 or 13 because coastal city, beach city, super hot. I obviously always wore a lot of sunscreen and my hat, but during May, if you've been watching me for a while, I think I mentioned that we didn't even have water in my city. It got so bad. It kind of seemed like the end of the world. I thought the world was gonna end. It was a horrible time, and I was doing YouTube at the same time. I don't even know how I kept my sanity, and I didn't really tell you how bad it was, but I remembered Haley wore a cap and then a headscarf on top, and while the temperature rised above 115 Fahrenheit, 50 Celsius, in a moment of panic because I couldn't not do car duty, I wrapped a headscarf on top of my cap and I went out the door, and that's how I delivered kids to their cars. And they looked at me like I was crazy, and I was like, yeah, this is definitely such a chronically online trend because people were staring at me in such a weird way, but it was like, my skin is more important than the looks that I'm getting right now. So yeah, I did that during May. So I did wear a headscarf over a cap, got weird stares. Kids were making fun of me, as kids do. And it's such a humble time in my life. I'm so happy I moved past that. But yeah, lately I've been thinking you have to get through tough stages in life to succeed and to get where you want to get to. And not that I'm saying I'm successful, but it's looking brighter than it was a couple years ago, so I'm really grateful about that. Man, life is crazy, the things I've gone through. Anyways, trends I skipped because this is probably what you came here for. Something that I skipped this year, this is not gonna surprise anyone. I skipped anything bows. I didn't buy anything that had a bow in it. And this is my logic behind it. I've personally never been a person who wears bows, so if I wasn't wearing it before it became a trend, I'm probably not gonna want to wear it after it's not trending anymore. Maybe the little trend lenses are gonna go out and gonna be like, why did I even buy this? When it came down to it, when I wore a bow, because I wore one bow, but it was December 2023, that's why, I mean, it was in 2024. I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, this is not me. This is not me. This is more so my sister's style. So this trend works for her because she loves bows. So yeah, just from the get-go, I was like, I'm not gonna buy anything bows. Even if I see it everywhere, even if I see my favorite influencer wearing something with bows, I'm not gonna be influenced. And I wasn't. So I'm so happy about it. Something else that I skipped this year, bubble skirts. I'm not gonna talk about how much I don't like them. I've mentioned it before. I remember skirts that were super trendy back in the 2010s. Like, for example, this skater skirt. It's a timeless piece if that's your style, but if it's not your style, it's not timeless. So I remember those type of skirts. I remember wearing them to parties when I was 14, 15, and I thought to myself, these bubble skirts are the replacement of that, so I'm not gonna buy them. And I didn't buy them. Something else that I didn't buy this year, Stanley cups, and I actually did mention them on that video that I was talking about. You can go watch it, you can go laugh. I was so scared about talking to the camera. I didn't really know how to do it. I was also shooting with my phone, which is so different than the Canon G7. I'm still using this cup that I got 3 years ago. This is a jetty. I don't even know if it's real, honestly. don't care if it's real because it works. And yeah, I'm still using this. Why would I buy a Stanley cup if I have this perfectly functional cup in my house? I do not care about that. Okay, this is something that I said I was gonna skip this year, and I skipped it, but I've been considering buying some eventually, and those are red tights. I said I was gonna skip any type of colorful tights, and I've been seeing a couple of outfits. I kind of like them when it comes to Christmas, so that's a trend that I would consider buying eventually. So yeah, I'm kind of on the fence about it. Skinny glasses. I'm still wearing mine. Wait, I don't know where they are. I still love mine. They're so authentic to me. I got these ones 5 years ago, and I will cry and die when they break because I love this design. These are perfectly functional glasses. Don't need to buy new ones. Something else that I skipped this year, I said I was gonna skip big necklaces because I thought they just didn't really go in my style, and I don't know how I feel about them. I'm all about dainty gold jewelry, and I only like gold jewelry. I don't like silver jewelry, but big necklaces, I do think maybe, just maybe, some outfits do call for bigger necklaces, especially with the late 2010s coming back. I think some outfits you just have to wear a big necklace. I wore this one a couple weeks ago. The more I see the picture, I just think to myself, am I missing a big necklace in this outfit? I don't know how I feel about them. I think I'm open to experiment when it comes to jewelry, when it comes to fashion, especially when I'm exposed to other cultures. I do know that's gonna influence my style as well, so we'll see about that. I don't really want to like say something and then regret it. Something else that I skipped this year, gray. I did mention, oh I'm totally sounding like a liar right now. I skipped gray for the most part. This is the only time I've worn gray. Just because I found this on the bottom of my closet, and I was like, okay, if I layer this on top of my outfit, I think it's gonna be good. If I take this off, do you see how gray washes me out? I don't really like the contrast of my skin with gray. I think it doesn't work. It's not a color that works for me. But if I'm layering gray on the bottom, I think it's not that bad. I was actually thinking about wearing the blue cardigan, but I was like, I already wore that on video, so I'm gonna change it up a little bit. Totally sounding like a liar right now. But this is the only time I've worn gray, I swear. I don't even have gray pieces, and I didn't buy this one. This one has been in my house for so long. It was probably my aunt's as well. The only time I did wear gray, aside from this one, are these gray pants that I adore. I thrifted them back in February, and I wore them a lot during February, March. I do like gray when it comes to pants, but not when it comes to top. Yeah. Something else that I skipped this year are capris, and I've talked a lot about them. You guys know how I feel about them. I think they give off teacher vibes sometimes depending on how they're styled. But I also hanged out with a lot of teachers this year because I had to, so maybe that's why I think that. I've been rewatching Hannah Montana because I was such a big fan when I was younger, and it's just so nostalgic, so wholesome. I love it a lot. She used to wear a lot of capris, and I think Lily as well. And I kind of like how they style them on Disney. I think if I bought a pair, it would only be to style them like that. But I just don't think it goes with my style. So, no, I don't know. Sometimes my style is more playful. I play around a lot with my style. I don't stick to just one thing. I don't know how I feel about them. This is the issue when you talk about fashion on YouTube. Sometimes you can change your mind because we're humans. Humans change their mind a lot. And then, like, you already said things, and yeah, it's something that we have to be careful with. Something else that I did skip that I wouldn't change my mind about are skirts over leggings or skirts over pants. I think it's unnecessary layering. Quoting Ash Callahan, I think she talks about that a lot. If you want to go check out her channel, I don't like it, and that's it. And it's also super hot in here, so I would be mental if I was layering skirts over pants. I can't even wear pants during the summer. There's no way I would be doing that. Something else that I skipped this year, barrel jeans. I just don't like them. I think they are baggy jeans final boss. They're the baggiest jeans are ever gonna get, at least in the 2020s. Maybe in the future we're gonna see even baggier jeans, but in this trend cycle of the 2020s, I think that's where it ends. Gingham. I skipped it as well. I loved gingham. I talked about it a lot this year. I actually wanted to buy this skinny dress during the summer because I thought it was so cute. After some consideration, I just told myself, are you actually gonna wear this? Are you doing something this summer? And the answer was, no, I'm not. I didn't really do a lot during the summer. I didn't buy anything gingham in general. I wanted to, but I didn't. I guess that's where it ends. There's no more logic to it other than I just didn't, but I wanted to. Something else that I skipped this year are statement belts, but I've been meaning to get one. That would be something that I didn't buy this year, but I would probably eventually buy one. I've been feeling like sometimes some of my outfits are missing a good belt. I think it's something that I need to buy, but they're expensive. A good belt sometimes costs the same as a shirt, so I haven't bought them. I haven't bought any. Maybe I should. Something else that I skipped this year. This is the last thing that I'm gonna talk about, I think. Mesh shoes. I don't like them. I never have. I don't know how I feel about being on the street with mesh shoes. I've talked about it before. You know how I feel about them. No. I think they're also such a 2024 trend eventually. People are not gonna wanna wear them anymore. I think that would be my last piece of advice in here. What it comes down to at the end of the day, between what I buy and what I don't buy, I just buy things that I absolutely adore. I sometimes just feel this gut feeling and this excitement about the piece. That's when I buy it. But when I don't feel that excitement, I just end up skipping it. It's not worth my time. But anyways, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. What is this hair? Looks so stupid. I hope to see you in my next video, and yeah, so excited for 2025, all that it's to come. We'll talk more about it later. Thank you guys for sticking with me this year. I'm so grateful for everything, and yeah, I love you. See you in my next video. Bye.